President Trump has rescinded another rule, and this one was a lie. The EV fuel economy math rule. You probably have never heard of this, but for years, Washington sold Americans on a fantasy wrapped up in a window sticker. We all saw the huge MPGE numbers on window stickers, but they just didn't seem real because they aren't. And if you believe your electric vehicle delivers the equivalent of 120 to 140 miles per gallon, you weren't naive. You were reading the numbers the federal government designed to look extraordinary. Those numbers shaped headlines, policy mandates, corporate strategy, and consumer perception. And now the math behind them has been dismantled because it was a lie and it tricked customers. All of this was to try to get you to buy electric cars. Consumers saw triple-digit MPGE ratings and assumed they represented a direct cost comparison to gasoline vehicles that achieved 120 miles to the gallon. And that assumption is understandable, but it's inaccurate. And drivers do not purchase gallons of electricity, they purchase kilowatt hours. They pay varying residential rates, commercial charging fees, and fast charging premiums, depending on where you charge. They experience charging losses that increase the electricity drawn from the grid beyond what the battery ultimately stores. So the MPGE figure does not reflect these realities in a way consumers can intuitively understand. And the U.S. Department of Energy has rescinded the fuel content factor, and that's what they called it, a regulatory provision that artificially boosted fuel economy values of electric vehicles under the corporate average fuel economy standards. This policy shift may seem technical, but its implications ripple through pricing, production, resale values, and long-term planning across the industry. It removes a distortion that has shaped the market for years, and it signals that regulatory math should align with physical reality. And that matters more than most people realize. It's more than just numbers on window stickers. It seemed unreal, because it was. And now it's time to correct the record.